Welcome to the banks of the Red Cedar, East Lansing, home of the Michigan State Spartans, where the fans have been ready for hours in anticipation of this big one we have coming up. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on another team from the Big Ten, the Michigan State Spartans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Spartans will put total leather to crank us up. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Gets set, first down. He's looking to throw it. He's going to take a shot. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
When I'm an offensive coach, I'm going to take shots. I'm going to take those 50-50 balls, and most of the time I'm going to trust my wide receiver to come down with it. The defensive back said, no, sir.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. Plows through the defense. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, they've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
On third and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And I think on that last run play on third down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical team, and we're going to run the football even if you know it's coming at you. Nice job. They got the ball at midfield. I expect to see more run plays coming up.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Let's see what they've got on second down. Back to pass, it's Howard. Coming after him. The throw. Got his man on the right. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. The passing game continues to be prolific, and as much as Ohio State has been built on toughness, they've been built recently on the efficient passing game.
I mean, so many good quarterbacks, and you know you're going to get great play calling, great offensive design.
Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33. And this defense wanted to get off the field on the opening drive, keep the offense from establishing momentum. They did better than that. They took the ball away.
Yeah, you got to set the tone, right, on defense. Early in this game on the opening drive, you're trying to kind of draw a line in the sand saying, look, this is who we are. This is what we came to do. We're going to be more physical, and we're going to take the football away. And a play like that, it just galvanizes and energizes the rest of the team.
Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
And after having a nice game like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on second down, on third, you won't have that long to go.
That is just a sideline credit. Roll, catch, toe drag, everything you want.
Really nice job on that throw, just giving his guy an opportunity to catch the ball. It kind of reminds me about Bill Burke, a guy I played against back in the Citrus Bowl when I was playing. He was throwing to Plaxico Burress, and he just kept putting the football in Plax's range, and we just couldn't stop the two of them. They went up and down the field on us all day long throwing it. If you just give your guy a chance like he did right there, I don't know if this defense can stop him.
Running it to the right. He has an extensive juke library, and he exhausted it and still didn't pick up much.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
Leaves it with the back. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
Well, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
They'll try to power their way ahead. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
Hard to imagine this is only their first drive of the game, but their defense was on the field for virtually an entire quarter. So, guys, there's a lot of pressure on this offense here to convert this third down so their defense can stay on the sideline and get their win back.
And the Spartans are flying down the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Finds his back in the middle. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On the run, it's Carter. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. They'll keep it on the ground. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down.
And another nice game by the offense. All right, defense, we got to change something up here. They're putting a big drive together, play after play, having a lot of success. How do we break the rhythm? How do we give them something that can create a tackle for a loss or a sack or something to get momentum back on my side?
They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
I love when they sneak the big fella out of the backfield. They're usually blocking so much. Nice job with a little play action, slide and give him the rock.
Second down coming up on this red zone.
You gave my nigga hug the coach. That's how you feeling?
Hand off to the lone back. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And that was a nice second down run. It's setting up 3rd and inches. And now it's physical time, right? Like, they know you might run the football. You know you probably want to run the football. How can you be more physical? Sometimes bring some extra bodies, some extra tight ends in. Go to that play that you know is your short yardage play.
Flushed out of the pocket. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. Deep in enemy territory, balls at the 3. They can pick up a first down without scoring a touchdown. And here they go on 4th and short. Hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Sparty.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And he tacks on the extra point.
Michigan State 7, Ohio State 0.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out.
He's going for it all. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
That's one of those plays where you're going, man, he probably could have made that. The defense wasn't great on the play, but guess what? It goes down as an incompletion. Those are one of those bullets that you got to dodge throughout a game to get the win, to limit those big plays.
This time it's complete. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Quarterback checking off. Back to throw, it's Howard. Trying to beat the D deep. He's got it down the left. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. And the Buckeyes will line it up on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Throws for the tight end. He's got an open man. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Fires into the end zone. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down. And the D denied him on 2nd and goal. He's looking to throw. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
The quarterback's lucky on that play because when you miss slant throws behind, if the defense is in zone coverage, there might be a defender standing right there willing to take that ball and return it for a touchdown.
3rd and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. And the ball's free in the end zone.
And that is a roller coaster. We got the thing. Oh, no, we just lost it. Oh, no, we got it back. At the end of the day, the defense, David, still had it.
Yeah, and all you're trying to do is force turnovers, create plays. Nice job getting the interception. And listen, when you're running to the football, trying to block, that ball comes out. Nice job falling on it, creating the turnover.
Trying to find his man on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. And now on 2nd down for this offense. To the air, it's Childs. He's got it down the middle. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
When you play zone coverage, everybody drops back. Everybody has eyes on the quarterbacks. You're not really looking at the wide receivers a lot of times, so they can slip in those little cracks, and the quarterback can really make precise throws. Great job. Great.
All by himself down the middle. The 30. He's at the 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Michigan State. That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out, start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, Man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. Fair catch called for and made. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there.
Man, I don't know if you want that guy outside the pocket very often because he's so fast and he can do some damage, but they did a nice job containing him. Once he left the pocket, they were ready for it, came to him, he tried to throw the football. Nice hit on the quarterback as he's throwing to force a bad pass.
A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Looking to throw, it's Howard. Trying to get, gonna take a shot. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
And I love taking deep shots. I think it makes quarterbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you could tell, just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely.
Looking for a deep man. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
Hey, when you speed quarterbacks up like this, when you hurry their thought process, they're going to make mistakes. That was a mistake there. Throwing into double coverage, obviously not something you want to do. Could have been worse. Nice job by the defense.
He'll take another shot here. And he reels it in inside the 30. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
Michigan State 14, Ohio State 0.
The Buckeyes will line up to kick off and start the second half. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Making a play like that to open the drive can really get the momentum going. First down from the 43. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to man it in. Now it's just going to be a passing game.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
And that last completion left them short of the sticks. It's third down. Dropping back, it's Childs. Gets rid of it. Fires to the big fella. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Defense is about feeling out the offense and what they like to do. What are they going to do in third and short, third and medium, third and long? So far, the offense is winning. Defense is going to need to make some adjustments.
Incomplete.
But he can't catch.
Lucky that one wasn't picked off, and man, could they have used that. It'll be second down.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Using his feet to buy time. Grabs behind the line. It's Marsh. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that route.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On third down, going up top. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Chucked it away just as he was hit.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Perhaps emboldened by converting a fourth down earlier in the game, they'll try a second time. And the incomplete pass turns the ball over on downs.
Man, that is a big-time drop right there. Fourth down, opportunity to catch it, maybe get the first down. That is tough to swallow, but as a QB, I got to walk over to him and say, listen, dude, we're going to need you later on. I still believe it.
Quick pass on the fly motion. So runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of the spot.
Looking for a man. It's Howard. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. He's loose. Inside the 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Buckeyes. And now they'll empty the backfield for the two-point try. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. He wants to throw it. Looking for an open area to his left. He's in there for the two-point conversion, and now they're just down 6. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the score comes courtesy of the big play, covering 61 yards on the touchdown pass. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, Dave.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for a fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Line getting set on second down. Back to throw, it's Childs. He makes the connection. Shakes off the tackle. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time, it's a screen throw. He had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive run...
Trying to burn this defensive back. Brings it in down the left side. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Spartans! If this dude were a kitchen knife, you would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
Now the play fake. Makes the grab in the end zone for the 2 as they extend the lead.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Michigan State 22.
The kickoff team takes the field to boot this one away.
Number 97, set to advance on the football.
He's going to bring it out from deep. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late. They're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The Buckeyes headed quickly to the line. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. The sure hands, it's Smith. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo booster.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. And the Buckeyes with the 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Looking left. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking for a man. It's Howard. Throws to the wideout. The receiver was doubled, and they picked it off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the
So that's
interception.
crazy.
That should be the nail in the coffin. What a great break on the football. Getting the big turnover. You got the lead. Now just go out there, be smart on offense, and run that clock.
The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W. And it's caught inside the 25. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
I tell you, I love the mentality by this offense right now. They've got a pretty big lead. They're still being aggressive, taking shots, and they're finding the matchups they like. Man, they're taking advantage right now.
Off the play fake on 1st down. Unloads it left. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. Didn't get a ton on the return, but they've got it inside the 20 at the 19-yard line.
Well, there's no quitting this defense, I'll give them that. Obviously, they're trailing here late in the game. It seems like the opponent's going to win, but still, they've got guys out there playing the way they're coached to play. They're playing with outstanding effort, trying to make plays to claw their team back in the game.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to fire on second down. They're trying to get to it. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Time is not on their side right now. They can't afford too many more incompletions like that. They need to come up with some connections, and they've got to score points. They've got to get this passing game going now.
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And he hauls it in inside the 30. Running wide open down the gut of the field. Give him 6 and give them a chance with the late touchdown still alive in this one.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll call for the fair catch here. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Under a minute to go. Just take a knee here and avoid the potential for disaster.
And we've seen it, Reese, very recently in schools that might be in the Sunshine State that decided to run the football and run plays, and it's come back to bite him. So there's nothing wrong, Jesse, with being conservative, taking a knee, taking the victory.
I think Miami and Georgia Tech are heeding your advice very, very carefully based on what we've seen in those recent years. Don't have to overthink this thing. Victory formation, leave the stadium with a W.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. And the running game has gone in the wrong direction. The offense tries to turn it around and go forward on third down. Defense takes a timeout with 30 seconds remaining.
Timeout, Ohio State.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Dropping back, it's Childs. Gets it out quickly. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
And I love QBs that understand when they need to put some extra sauce on the football. You see your guys sit down in the zone, running a curl, boom, fire that puppy to him, get it on him now so he can catch it before he gets destroyed. Nice job by the QB putting a little extra sauce on it.
They'll keep the offense on the field on fourth down already with a one-possession lead. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Got his man quickly. The Spartans get enough for the first down. You want to talk about making a decision pay off, Jesse. They convert right there and take any doubt out of this game.
I don't know how many guys in the huddle offensively were surprised
He's
by the
spiking.
head coach deciding to go for it, but it didn't stymie him. It didn't faze them. They just went out, handled their business. They're going to ice this game.
Oh, that was a pretty rough showing there by this team. Just couldn't find a way to get things going and come up with the win.
Just got outplayed, Reese. There were moments in this game. There were plays to be had and plays to be made. At the end of the day, they just did not execute well enough in any of the three phases on any side of the football. So, David, moving forward, a lot to take away from this game as they try to improve.
A lot to take away and a lot to learn from. I mean, losses definitely hurt, they sting, but a lot of times most teams refocus and they get a sense of urgency now that they got a loss in that column. So watch the tape, watch what you need to improve on, and go attack it in practice.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Shoot, I might as well finish the rest of this one. Done.
Between these iconic hedges, the field where some of college football's greats have called home. Sanford Stadium in Athens, Georgia, where these fans are ready to turn the dogs loose. Little gets the blood boiling, quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on the second-ranked team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Gamecocks will kick it off to get us underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Oh, he's going to go up top. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Well, I love the effort by the quarterback, right? Gets a little bit of pressure. He's able to scramble to his right, extend the play, and he tried to take a shot deep down the field, just not on the same page with his intended target.
Motion from the offense. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Shoots it to the left. And that pass picked off. Trying to take it back. He is finally out of bounds, but he was smelling that end zone on that return.
It's a defense that prides themselves on taking the football away. They believe they could impact this game with turnovers, and they get an interception on the opening drive. Wasn't a big return, but that doesn't matter. They stole a possession, and that is huge for their confidence.
Dances away from the pressure, going to his left. The freshman just a little too much on that one. Well, the last thing you want to do is put the ball up for grabs in the end zone. Can't try to fire it into double coverage in that situation.
No, and you learn that in high school. I mean, you just can't, when you're in the field goal range and you got a chance to get points, you got to be super smart with the football and make sure, especially throwing in the double coverage. That's not something we're looking for.
Gonna run it. It's Sanders. Made a little something out of that run. He picked up a couple down to the 14.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big boys.
Looking to the end zone. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover. Looking for a productive play on first down. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Grabbed in the middle, it's Smith. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The play action fake. A strike downfield. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give them a first down.
That's an absolute strike right there. Giving me some Stetson Bennett vibes, some Aaron Murray vibes, even Matthew Stafford with the arm talent on that throw. I'll tell you, They can attack any spot of the field in the passing game because of this guy's talent.
Takes a hit as he fires. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. We had a barn burner the last time these two teams played, and no reason to expect anything else between these two bitter rivals.
Attention to detail, and I think the sense of urgency, David, in a game like this just goes way up.
And I think managing the emotions in these type of games, you know last year was a classic. Now you're trying to form this year's identity of this team and go out and get a win in a big-time rivalry game.
Fires left. Rolls it in. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. Georgia going up tempo.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on second down. Caught behind the line. It's Etienne. They almost got a first down there. Stopped the yard short. It'll be third down. Quick tempo here for the offense. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. The Bulldogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Got it in the middle. It's Lovett. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Georgia. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They march 79 yards on the drive and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. The kickoff team out there and ready to go. He'll bring it out. It's McDowell. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
And you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board, but you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute the offense.
Back to throw, it's Sellers. Getting some heat. And a sack all the way back at the 5.
And he was virtually unblockable on that play. You know, it reminds me of seeing the highlights of my partner here, David Pollock, a guy that doesn't like to talk about his own greatness, so I'll do it for him. David raised the bar in the stand.
Going to throw it over the top of the D. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
Man, what a rough start for this quarterback. Already throwing one interception, throwing another ball in harm's way. They got to find a way to settle him down a little bit, maybe give him some easier throws because his decision-making so far has not been good.
On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. On the move, he fires. Throws it back across his body, and what do you think happened? Intercepted. Touchdown, Dogs! What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return.
Man, that could not have gone any worse. You're thinking fourth down, go for it. Well, even if you don't get it, you turn the ball back to their offense. Not that. Just throw a pick, and they turn it back all the way for a touchdown.
The extra point is blocked. He picks it up. That's a live ball.
That's the end of the first quarter. Georgia, 13.
The kickoff team out there getting set.
Number 91, set to kick it away.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
To the air, it's Sellers. Looking to the big tight end. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
I'll tell you what, when you come out of your own end zone, you know, in the shadow of your own end zone, a lot of bad things can happen. You want to kind of get a few first downs, get some space, so if you punt after that point, you can pin them a little bit deep. This is the exact opposite of what happened. Now you set them up in beautiful scoring field position already. Really bad play by the offense.
Got enough space, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game. And you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
They just look like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
Trying play action. Caught near the sticks. It's Sanders. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
There's got to be a sense of urgency for this offense right now. They're trailing. They're going to be kicking off to open the second half, so they need points. They need to go tempo. Maybe that last first down gets them a little bit of confidence.
Looking downfield, it's Sellers. Pocket starts to collapse. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. The Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down. And they bring him down, but did you see this freshman rifle that thing in there? Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Lets it fly. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Lining up to add another. Bangs it through for an extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. Trying to get back in this game with that last score. It's a 13-point game as they're set to kick off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
Pulls it in. It's Etienne. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. Georgia comes quickly to the line. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Gonna let it fly. Makes the grab to the 25, and there's room. Touchdown, Georgia. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. How about this? These guys are going for two. Looking to throw, it's Beck. Fires into traffic, it's picked off. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it.
He'll take the deep shot. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
Well, you got to love that if you're on defense, because you were able to affect the quarterback with pressure, and you only rushed 3 guys. Well done.
Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. He'll pull it down. They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that first down. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. He'll come out throwing on first down. He fires one deep down the right side. Couldn't hang on to that one. This defense has already picked off 3 passes, almost had the 4th. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to pass on second down. Pressure coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Going over the top. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door.
That shit. He got lucky as hell.
For the point after. Right down the middle. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So they got the touchdown.
We catching up.
Put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. On first down, here comes this offense. Quarterback on the keeper. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. The give to the tailback. He breaks the tackle. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Go ahead and roll the dice to start this second half. They're lined up for an onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have...
Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32. So you come out of the locker room for the second half, and right away, you throw a pick.
Bad news, too, because you go into the locker room and you sort of regroup, and you start thinking about how you're going to attack this defense, what adjustments you're going to make. You feel like you got a good plan running out of the locker room, and then to throw a pick right away, man, that is a gut punch.
Dogs pick up the first down through the air, and the Georgia faithful starting to howl and bark.
And we've seen that in the past with Georgia. Maybe you get a little bit conservative, a little bit too much reliant on great defense, run the football. The reason that they broke through, the reason they started winning championships in the recent era, they became more aggressive, more dynamic throwing the football down the field.
Looking to throw, it's back. They're bringing heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
They'll try to get the first through the air. Grab near the marker. It's Etienne. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. And the Dogs come to the line in the hurry-up. The give to the back.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Touchdown, Dogs! And they take it in for 6 more points. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they pushed the lead out a little further. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking downfield, it's Sellers. Feeling some heat. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Coming after him. He'll pull it down and run. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. They're in their own territory, but they are undeterred. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got it past the marker.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why. Trying to get to it. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball. They'll try to get on the same page this time. 2nd and 10 from the 31. And I don't think they got it snapped before the play clock ran out. That is a